Hey, Shalom, Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to say, Kal Halalim Yahweh, Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Racha Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders, a great Musa who rule well and taught me this truth. And Shalom to the elect of Yahawashi, the elect of Israel, starting with 144,000. And yeah, man, I want to get straight into it. You know, pretty much, I don't know what the topics. I haven't given a title yet, but I know I want it to be something along the lines of, you know, the Lord's getting ready to ride on this place. Okay, and you know, the inspiration for the lesson was I'd watched um, I watched the interview that Joe Rogan did with Tucker Carlson, and then probably the first 20 minutes of the interview, you know, Tucker Carlson touches upon the chariots of the Lord. Okay, you know, he referenced them as a spiritual and supernatural phenomenon, and you know, what after I watched that interview, I was kind of meditating on it throughout the day, like a day or two, and you know, he'd actually mentioned Ezekiel the first chapter in the interview, so I said, well, let me brush up on that. So I watched the video that Apostle Ariamlab did. I think it says about 3 years ago, and it's entitled "The Chariots" in Ezekiel chapter 1. You know, I was watching the Apostles' video just to kind of brush up on the precepts and my notes and understanding, because I hadn't gone over it in a while. And Apostle Ariamlab was going into the word chariots, and he made a great point, and I just wanted to do a lesson on that, man. And you know, Lord willing, it's an edifying lesson, right? So this is Psalms chapter 68, verse 13. Though ye have lain among the pots, yet shall ye be as the wings of a dove, covered with silver, and her feathers with yellow gold. Now, this current state we're in now, you know, if people were to look at us now, you know, we're at the bottom of society. Okay. You know, although Israel means princes of the power, you know, we're in Esau's kingdom. We're in Esau's world, if you will. And you know, there's that saying, a white man's heaven is a black man's hell. So we're in hell right now, because we're in this kingdom which is under a satanic vibration, because it's being ruled by the wicked that the scriptures speak of, the Edomites, the so-called white man. Okay, for you to understand. And you know, we're under their wicked vibration in this place. Now, what the Lord has done is, the Lord has, according to prophecy, has raised us up in these last days through what? Through this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Okay? And ultimately, what this is going to lead to is the kingdom of heaven. All right? And we're reading it here in the Psalm. It says, though ye have lain among the pots. So that's our situation at the moment. We're under Esau. Yet, and this is what's to come, shall ye be as the wings of a dove, covered with silver, and her feathers with yellow gold. All right, talking about what? The chariots, man. So we're going to be, you know, we're going to be whizzing around the universe, going to planets. You know, the Lord said, let's read that quickly. Let's type in mansions. See, the Messiah, Yahawashi, he told us this. Let's read it. John chapter 14, verse 2. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. You know, the universe, the heaven, man, is vast, man. Okay, you got galaxies, you got planets, and Esau could only ever wish that he could really explore it like that, man. Okay, This guy's going around hoaxing like he's gone to the moon. He ain't gone to no moon. You got something called the Van Allen radiation belts. Okay, that was nothing but a Hollywood production, man. Okay, there was even an interview with Stanley Kubrick, which was shortly killed anyway. After that, okay, who was going into that, man? Okay, the production of it and all of that. And they show you them kind of things in the. There's a movie called what's it? Was it Dustin Hoffman and Robert De Niro? Was it called Wag the Dog? Am I remembering that right, man? Bear with Wag the Dog. Was it Wag the Dog? I don't want to mess this up. Bear with me. Yep, it is Wag the Dog. I recommend this. You know, it goes into like movie propaganda. It goes into propaganda and war propaganda and the media and you know. And in that movie, they show you how they can basically just they use like a Hollywood producer director, which is played by Dustin Hoffman, to create this fake scenario. Okay, so they made a whole movie about that. Okay, and Stanley Kubrick, which I mentioned in the interview, I believe Apostle Gabar brought out that information years ago, if I'm not mistaken. You know, forgive me if I've got it wrong. But I believe I remember watching that video, and Stanley Kubrick's known for filming Eyes Wide Shut. Okay, and there was like a whole controversy around a deleted scene, a scene he wasn't allowed to show, and you know, going into exposing the Illuminati and their rituals and different things like that, man. Okay, so this is a good movie. I recommend this movie, man. Now let's go back to the scriptures, right? Psalms, man. Oh, there we go. Right. So that is what is waiting for us, man. Okay. See, Esau can only he can beg as much as he wants. Esau really wants that. Okay. So now what he's trying to do is he's trying to control the narrative of the chariots. You know, he'll call them so-called UFOs, UAPs. At one point, he was like a conspiracy nut for even mentioning them, thinking that they exist. Okay, now Roswell, he's got a tinfoil hat. Now the government itself, the Pentagon, are coming out and admitting it. Okay, that there are these objects that are moving at incredible speeds, doing incredible maneuvers, physics breaking maneuvers, and they can't understand it. Okay, let's keep reading. When the Almighty scattered kings in it, it was white as snow in Salmon. The hill of God is as the hill of Bashan, and high hill as the hill of Bashan. Why leap ye high hills? You know, these other nations, that why are you leaping? Okay, the Lord ain't dealing with you. See, the kingdom of heaven, that's ours. Okay. After Esau has his little run, scriptures say Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay, that is what is the future. That's our future. Okay, this is the hill, not China, not Russia. Okay, this is the hill which the Most High desireth to dwell in. Yea, Yahawashi will dwell in it forever. Okay, and it's funny because in the NLT it says, "Why do you look with envy, O rugged mountains, at Mount Zion, where God has chosen to live, where the Lord himself will live forever." Hey, the Lord's going to be among us forever. Okay, that's in Revelation. The chariots of Yahawashi are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them as in Sinai in the holy place. Now, I learned this from Apostle Ariamla's video, and I'm passing on the message. So this is the word chariots, makab, right? Let's go into it. It says, a team. See the Lord. As soon as I heard that, man, the Lord is coming with the squad. Hey, just scripture's telling you thousands of angels, man. Okay, there's a clip, man, from Dark. It's one of them. It's one of them like Marvel or one of them superhero movies. I'm not super into them things, but like it's one of them superhero movie things, man. I forgot what movie it's from. Forgive me, but me and the brother Carl Bayer, we're talking about. There's a scene in it, man, where there's a scene in one of them where you got Darkseid, right? Who's one of the nemesis of Superman, and he's up there. You know, he's kind of like in a different realm, and he's controlling these minions, and they're not doing it right. So he basically is gonna come himself. So he goes, and his eyes are glowing red, you know, and he says, "Ready the Armada. We're gonna do the old ways," you know, and pretty much. That's what Yahawashi is to do, man. Yahawashi is sitting there waiting for that green light from the Most High Yahweh to come down and burn this place to cinders, man. Okay? Main place of the burning is going to be America. America is going to be completely burnt. Nukes, lasers from the so-called UFOs, the chariots. That's what's coming. And you know, when you read the scriptures, there's many examples of that, man, where the Lord was bringing fire upon upon our enemies. Okay, you know, taking out whole armies and fighting for us. And the Lord is going to do that again. He's going to fight for us. You know, when you read in the accounts of I think it's 2 Samuel's the 5th chapter, if I'm not mistaken, you read about King David, okay, and how we were helped by the Lord with the chariots. Exodus with Pharaoh and his army, how the Lord was like a wedge between us. He had the one side of the chariot was on light, giving us light, and the other side of the chariot was darkness to them. So they had to, you know, they were basically they had no light, man. So, you know, Yahawashi is coming back to do that again. And I'm going to get a precept on that. Let me come back to this. This is Acts chapter 1, verse 9. Right? It says, and when he had spoken these things, when you read up to verse 8, you see it's written in red, because it was Yahawashi that was speaking. Okay, the Messiah, whose real name is Yahawashi. Right? The world ignorantly calls him Jesus Christ. That's, you know, for any of you that are new, his name is Yahawashi, and he was a so-called black man, for you to understand, as says the scriptures. This is Acts chapter 1, verse 9. And when he had spoken these things, so now we understand who, right? We've got context. While they beheld, who is the they that was beholden? The apostles, the disciples of the apostles. He was taken up. Taken up? What does that mean? How was the Lord taken up? It said, and a cloud received him out of their sight. Meaning what? A chariot. Sometimes the clouds, the scriptures reference chariots as clouds. Okay? A cloud received our Lord out of their sight. He got beamed up into that chariot, man. And while they looked steadfastly toward heaven, because that's where the chariot was in the sky, as he went up, behold, 2 men stood by them in white apparel. These were angels, which also said, ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? This same Yahawashi, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven. That's why in Matthew the 24th chapter, in fact, let me get that, man. So the Lord warned us about that. You got false messiahs, okay? People claiming to be the Messiah. Cults. Well, check this out. I remember I had a guy on the bus tell me he was Yahawashi, man. You got bug outs out there. Where are we? Matthew 24 and 26. Let me read it in NLT. So if someone tells you, look, the Messiah is out in the desert, don't bother to go and look. Or look, he is hiding here, don't believe it. Okay? Look, the way the Lord's coming is in the scriptures. The angel said it to the disciples in Acts the 1st chapter. Same way he's going is the same way he's coming back. Right? Let's get another precept on that. On how the Lord's coming, man. I'm going to get two quick precepts. This is Isaiah chapter 66, which we already read the precept in Acts, but this is just, more food for the plate. Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. That's how the Lord's coming. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. Now, if you notice in NLT, it says he will judge the earth, right? Because when you go into the word plead there, in fact, let's go into the Hebrew. The word there should be the word shapat in the Hebrew. Right? There we go. Shapat, meaning judged, judgment. Yep, to judge. That's what the Lord's bringing. Right? Let's go from there quickly to what's going on, man? Okay. Let's do it this way then. It's not letting me see. The app's bugging out. Oh, come on, man. Really saying? All right, cool. Well, you know what? I'll quote it since I'm not able to get it right now due to technical difficulties, right? But when you read the second Ezra, the 13th chapter, okay, it talks about the return of our Lord. All right. So let's go back to Psalms, the 68th chapter. Go to that word for chariot. Right? It said a team, chariot, chariotry, millstone, riders. Yeah, and when I saw that, man, that's what amped me up to do the video, the spirit, man. I said the riders are coming. See, Yahawashi, Jay like to say that we're gonna ride. Well, hey, man, where do you think that came from, man? Okay, that spirit of that Yahawashi is gonna ride. Okay, when you hear, man, the stuff that the Lord has got to, when you read the scriptures and you understand the stuff the Lord has got to say. Did you know that the Lord was in Rome? Okay, the scriptures say, "What will I if it already be kindled?" Okay, the Lord was like, "Man, I will, man, I want to do this place in right now, but you know what? I've got to follow the will of the Father. So That's what I want to do. I want to fulfill the prophecy." But he was angry. He was like, "Man." He said, if this was my kingdom, my servants would fight. He said that. Okay? So don't get it twisted on what Yahawashi is on. He hates the wicked with a perfect hatred. He can't wait to come and take us out of here, man. And we can't wait for him to come back. Okay? Joint heirs, man. We can't wait. So, it's going to be glorious, man. When... brothers, man, hey, man, the scriptures talk about being seers, being able to see, visionaries. We can envision it, man. Brothers have had dreams, visions, Can't wait for the Lord to ride on this place, man. Oh, another thing the Lord said, he said, wait ye upon me, right? For all those people out there buying Kevlar vests and calling themselves Israelites, they got straps and all that, look. He said, wait ye upon me. So we got to wait upon the Lord for what? He said, till I rise to the prey. So the Lord's coming with that predator talk. Okay? Even that movie Predator, that's pretty much the angels, man. That's what it represents. Okay? The Lord's coming, man. He's the alpha predator. He's the lion. He's the one that's gonna come as a conquering lion to take this place out, man. Okay. So yeah, man. Hey, it was just a quick video. I got inspired to do this lesson by Apostle Ariam Love's lesson. And with that, man, I'm gonna say shalom, shalom to the elect of Yahawashi, shalom.